talk about color analysis for siding. First thing you need to know is color analysis is included with every single siding report. Know that color analysis for products that are factory baked on coatings or factory dyes are a little bit easier versus cement boards and composite boards and compressed panels that are likely to have field installed paint. Either way, we try to notify whoever has purchased that report that we believe it to be a field applied coating, surface, or paint versus a factory applied coating, surface, paint, or dye. So we will distinguish that. But in short, we're going to scan both the front side of the product and the back side of the product. And that's very important because when we scan these to analyze that color, we may be able to help identify this better off of the back side on a product that was factory dyed like a vinyl, because this side hasn't been sun faded, beat, or worn, but there's always a slight difference. The front of these products may have weathering, wear and tear. They may have some paint on these that have been field applied after the factory dye. So know that color analysis isn't a perfect analysis because the condition of every panel coming in is going to vary. The weathering of every panel coming in is going to vary. Let's look at some other products. Here we have a aluminum product and it's got a great red baked on coating. We scan the front and back of this, it's going to be two very different colors. But we still provide you both a scan of the front and back. And it gives you an analysis on every single product that's the same, but the front and back analysis is going to be more relevant on products like vinyl because we're looking at the dye coloring in the actual product. And there could be a slight variance between the two, and it helps us closer get to what our assessment is of the original color or color name on a vinyl product. Let's look at one more. Composite boards, sheets, cement panels, things of that nature. You can actually see where the trim boards were on this particular home, and this was exposed to the weather and sun, and it's either got a fading to it or paint that's been applied to it. So when we analyze these, you may see two different color analysis on this, trying to determine what the original factory dye or surface or coat may be. So know that color analysis is provided on every single one. It gives you a color code. There's no guarantee that utilizing that color code is going to give you the exact same paint color. How something actually looks once it's applied is going to be different. And know that different manufacturers are going to be very specific about whether you can or cannot apply a field coating or a field paint. Since many manufacturers apply something at the manufacturer level that's baked on or dyed in, once you apply a coating or a paint or a field applied surface post-installation, there's a chance that that may affect warranties, guarantees, assurances, or may not properly bond and could flake off and cause maintenance issues, or needs to be repainted multiple times over the life of the product every 4 to 5 years instead of the slow fading that may take place on a factory dye or baked on coating. But either way, every single siding report that you get is going to have a color analysis. Be sure to read all the information and notes about the color analysis before you proceed with repairs, reinstallation, remodel, or whatever you're pursuing next. For more information about NTS, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow.